Do you think that the PFL maybe is possibly going to be getting rid of that 155-pound division and going to 145? It's a possibility, and we've talked about it before. She cannot make 145 continuously through that tournament. I know that. It's too much on her, and I know she's got some issues as far as health-wise that would keep that from being something that she should even attempt. But, look, Kayla's in that position when we say it all the time. There's two things that you've got to consider when you're a fighter at her level and with where you're at. What's the most important thing? Is it your ego and, hey, I want to fight for the UFC, or I want to fight for, this promotion, that promotion, I want to fight against this fighter, that fighter, whatever it is, or is it money? Well, she's already proven that money was the main concern for her, at the start, and she got paid great money. PFL treated her very well. She has performed exactly how, if you're going to be the PFL, you want her to perform. She's been dominant. She was offered a contract by Bellator. They matched it. Good for them. She's gone back. She's done exactly what she was supposed to do. She's won every fight. Now she's in their finals. Now she's going to fight Pacheco for the third time, which is, when you talk trilogies, normally you don't have a trilogy when someone's got 2 wins already. Can happen, but, because of their format and their tournament format style, that's why she's going to fight Pacheco again. But you look and you go, she has the ability after the season, no matter, they can't match it. Yeah. She's got she signed a 1-year deal. She can go wherever she wants. And I think that's what she's showing is, look, I've done everything I can do with the PFL. It's nothing against the PFL. No. I think she likes the PFL. I think she wants to prove to the fans out there who are saying that, oh, she's not that good. She wants to prove to them, oh, yes, I am. And there's only one way she can do it, and that's to go out and find one of 2 fights. She's got to find the fight with Cyborg, or she's got to find the fight with Amanda Nunes.
Yeah.
Amanda used to be a training partner. She's not anymore. That fight makes sense if you want to go to the UFC and fight Nunes there at 145. But again, the problem for, Kayla and everybody else at 145, there's just not that much in competition. At 155, there's very little. Well, at 145, if she beats Amanda, I can see the UFC saying, well, we've got her for this, so we're going to keep the division. But again, they've got one person listed in their featherweight division.
Yeah.
It's Amanda Nunes as champion, and that's it.
Yeah.
So I understand what she's saying, though, and I don't blame her.
What she's done is she has put herself in the best possible situation to make the most amount of money for one fight.
Yeah.
Whether it's Amanda Nunes or whether it's Chris Cyborg.
Or, well, she's got the possibility of making it for 2 fights.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I mean, it could be possibly 3. The same person 3 times. If it's a barn burner of a fight, or if it's a quick finish on both parts or whatever it is, you could potentially say, hey, let's run it back again. But she has done everything she possibly could have done to put herself in this position. Like I've said, we've said this before. If you are a successful fighter in another organization, and the UFC will always sign you, and they'll probably pay you more because they want to prove that their fighters are the best. That's just how it worked. And I've said this about Anthony Johnson. They let him go because he was missing weight. He went to the World Series of Fighting, had success there, came back. His contract almost tripled what he was making from his first contract. The best thing that could have happened to him was leaving and having good fights over there, dominant fights over in the World Series of Fighting, and then coming back. That's the best thing that could have happened to him. And I think with her, I don't know how well she's going to do against Amanda. I don't know how well she's going to do against Cyborg, but I do know that she has the right. She has the right to call for whichever fight she wants from whatever promotion has these 2 fighters and say, hey, I want that fight. This is what I want to be paid. And I think, honestly, either one of those promotions, if Chris is still in Bellator and Amanda's going to fight at 45 in the UFC, I think either one of those promotions may pay her. They may not, but I believe that one of them will.
No,
I believe one of them will pay her.
I think they will.
I think my personal opinion is I think that she's going to end up in Bellator. The reason why is because there's a couple other fighters for her to fight after that. So you can still, but that's at 45.
Yeah.
So you've got Arlene Blanco, you've got Cyborg, you've got Kat Zingano, you've got fighters for her to fight in that weight class outside of just the one fight with Amanda Nunes. And it really depends on, she's been used to making over $1 million for these tournaments. What will they be? What will they come to the table with for her to fight? I think for her to make 45, it's gonna. I think it's kind of, for me, I think it's easy. But do you want to do it every single time? Like, you can't do it. She's already made it very clear. I'm not doing it in a tournament format. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any sense. But what we also have to take into consideration is she's got 2 young kids.
Yep.
Having to be a mother, take care of 2 young kids, and still train, and still try and make the weight and diet and nutrition. Your kids are not eating what you're eating.
No.
They're eating hot dogs, mac and cheese. They're eating
cheese, baby.
Yeah, whatever it is. I mean, like, I don't know what the structure is in the house, but I'm saying, you know, as a parent, you're trying to, like, hey, what's quick and easy, but a little bit healthy? What can I do to get you through the day? So, and kids, obviously, they want to eat all the good stuff. They want to eat the stuff that has flavor. You know, they don't want chicken and broccoli. So, but whatever she does, we've had her on the show. Whatever she does, I wish her nothing but success. Absolutely nothing but success. She's a winner. She's such a pleasure to be around. Go to mybookie.ag. Use that promo code Wayne and they'll give you additional spending cash with your first initial deposit.